Hey everybody, hope you're good. My name is Abby. If you're new around here, welcome. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back to watch one of my videos. So today, I thought I would show you my morning routine. So I don't think I've done one in a very long time, hence why I thought it was overdue. So anyway, I thought I'd come to you from the floor of my bedroom, sit down, and have a nice slow routine where I talk through the products I've been using and possibly the products I have used as well. So because I have so many products in my kind of like my stash, my skincare stash, some things have come and gone between the last morning skincare routine video and the one I have right now. So I think I'll probably talk about those in an empties video coming up pretty soon, but I might reference one or two things that were particularly good. So how do I start this? Actually, I think I will start with my face washes. Hey everybody, future me here. Hey, how you doing? So I thought I'd actually come here and give you a bit of a warning. So what you're actually going to see is me talking about my cleansers, my morning cleansers, as part one to this morning skincare routine video. I realized when I was editing the video that it was a bit too long and I was going into too much detail with my facial cleansers. So I thought I'd actually go with that as part one, and then part two will be everything else that I use on my face in the morning. So yeah, I thought I'd give you back an hour of your life so you don't end up watching an hour and a half long clip of me talking about every single product and step that I take in detail. So I thought that'd be better, so I hope that's okay. And yeah, so if you like this video, please do like it, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you get any value from my content, and I will catch you in the next video, or at least in part two. So have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so this might seem a bit excessive to you, so just a bit of a warning there before I start. So I am one of those people who loves options in everything. I love options in life, options in food, options in my face washes. So I have about 5 different types of face washes which I rotate or have been rotating since I bought them. So as I've used one or two, I've like bought another one and maybe waited a while before I started using it. So it's not like I have all these 5 face washes that I have been using all kind of at the same time. They've all had phases basically. So I'll probably start with the oldest ones. So I think the oldest ones in my collection, I think I probably bought around the same time. There's 2 very different products. So I tend to wash my face in the shower. It's funny actually, let's talk. So it's funny because I've seen a few morning skincare routine videos where people talk about how they've just like woken up, splashed water on their face and, started on their skincare. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you don't wash your face or you don't take a shower? I don't know, if you're one of those people, do not be offended, but I don't get it. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. So I wash my face in the shower. And I start off with, depending on what my skin is like or just like what mood I'm in, right, really, more based on my skin than my personal preference. So I have 3 options actually that I think I bought, no, 4, sorry. One of them is like the last one I bought, which is the most recent. I've kind of phased them in over time, like I said. So I will talk about the 2 that I tend to use most often. Maybe that makes more sense. Okay, yeah. So I, out of the blue, I don't even know, I think I was just browsing on the Body Shop and I came across their tea tree face wash. And obviously, like most things I buy online, I always read reviews. And of course, because I already know tea tree is a really good anti-inflammatory, plant. It's great for those who want like a natural alternative for skincare that's also antimicrobial or antibacterial. Basically something that would treat the acne and it's natural. So tea tree was actually one of the first things I started with when I first started learning about skincare as a teenager, when I had really, really bad like acne. It was like a mask on my face. As an adult, you can see I have some leftover scarring. I do tend to get some acne come up on my jawline, so I know it's hormonal. I don't really get acne per se on like the top half of my face. It is just like on the jaw / like neck area now. But as you can see, my skin's in pretty good condition. So the first experience I had with tea tree was as it was when I was a teenager, and a lot of the products then were very stripping, very drying, probably contained more alcohol than they needed. So when I researched this, I just automatically associated tea tree with alcohol or like drying or stripping, something astringent. So, but with the the Body Shop's Tea Tree Skin Clarifying Facial Wash, this is really, really good. It is so, I think the first time I tried it, I realized that it was very, very moisturizing, and when I looked back on the ingredient, it actually says like the second ingredient is glycerin after water, and then it's sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a common surfactant, which is where you get like the foaming and the cleansing in most facial washes or like soaps, body washes, gels, things like that. A bit further down, you also get hydrogenated castor oil. Let's pretend we know how to pronounce these words. And then you also get tea tree oil in its scientific name. So what I wanted to draw out of this long ramble is the fact that glycerin is the second ingredient, hence why it's so moisturizing. Despite it being a tea tree facial wash, it is really, really good. And what I do with all my facial washes, regardless of what their claims are, if it's a facial wash with an active ingredient or a particular benefit that I want for my skin, I will actually leave it longer on my skin, and I do that by putting it on my face while I'm washing my teeth, so that by the time I finish washing my teeth, like so say 5-6 minutes later, and I've jumped in the shower, my face wash is actually also the last thing I wash. I wash the rest of my body, grooming, all that stuff, and then my face is the last thing I actually wash. So the facial wash has a long time to actually do something. So if you're using say like a salicylic acid facial wash, you might want to do that to get the maximum benefits. With active ingredients, the more time it spends on your skin, the better. I do also subscribe to the 60-minute cleanse. 60-minute? Who's got time? 60-second cleanse, made really popular by LA Beautyologist Nye. So with this, because of its properties, the tea tree oil, I will leave the benefits for tea tree oil on the screen as well. So just, so we all know and so we're clear. I'm not going to try and remember all of them. All I know is that it has antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. So it's really good for those who suffer from acne, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So I also find that this is very, very calming. So I love this. It's lasted me ages and ages. I have like maybe 2 tablespoons worth of it at the bottom of it, and I will be repurchasing this. So this is a really, really good facial wash, and it was one that I've had for a very long time. And another one that I bought after, while I was browsing through Superdrug, was my Simple Spotless Skin Triple Action Facial Wash with zinc and chamomile. And I have featured this in my empties video because I like this. It's something I've bought before. It's not new to me, but it's something I actually forgot about, and it's one of those facial washes that has some beads in it, so it's almost like a scrub, but it's very, very gentle. It's not enough to aggravate your skin in any way, so I just like the fact that it has zinc and chamomile. Chamomile is calming, and zinc has anti-inflammatory properties, and I think it also is possibly antibacterial. Both ingredients are very good for problematic skin, shall I say. So I'll just read what it says on the back. So it says zinc PCA absorbs excess oil, chamomile is skin soothing and anti-irritant, which is what I thought, and then witch hazel, which it also contains, tones and tightens the pores. And it also contains obviously no perfume and no color, which is what Simple is all about. So I really like this. I don't use it as often as I do my tea tree facial wash, simply because it's kind of like a mood thing with this. So I kind of go through like short bursts with this. I might use it for like 3 days straight, and then I won't use it for like 2 weeks or whatever. And because it's also a scrub-ish kind of facial wash, it's a facial wash with beads, I don't feel like I need to use it that often. I use it when I feel like I need to, exfoliate my skin. If my skin is starting to get a bit clogged or whatever, then I will use this. And then moving on, I came across this particular facial wash on lookfantastic.com, I believe. Not Look Fantastic, Feel Unique. Okay, so like I said, the name is actually on the back. So this is the Holika Daily Fresh Rice Cleansing Foam, and it is the creamiest, when I say the creamiest, most luxurious feeling creamy facial wash I have used in a very, very long time. I bought it because that's, you know, a rice facial wash. And from what I've seen in a lot of like Korean inspired skincare routines, obviously rice is quite brightening for the skin. Obviously it says that on the packaging as well, so, and it's very good at exfoliating, so I thought this might be a really good non-invasive way to brighten my skin. So I've been using it and I absolutely love it. Do not make the mistake of letting this anywhere near your eyes. If your hand accidentally slips like it has when I've been washing my face with this on my hands, and it slips and pokes you in the eye, you will wish you were never born. Let me just put it that way, because this stuff burns. Oh my gosh, it burns. So it is a very, very abrasive, shall I say. I don't know what's in here. You do not want to get this anywhere near your eyes. So keep your eyes closed when you are washing your face. Do not keep your eyes open for even a second, because it will hurt. It hurts. It still does till today. So yeah, it's just I don't know what's in here, but whatever it is, it really burns my eyes if I was to get it into my eyes. So it doesn't irritate the skin around my eyes or anything like that. It's just a very, very effective facial wash, but if it does get into your eyes, you are in trouble. So apart from that, it's really, really good at making my skin feel really soft. Another thing I felt after massaging like the creamy foaminess into my skin is that it felt really, really soft. So I really, really like this. It's a pity you can't really get it at the drugstore, but it is very affordable. Anything I talk about on my channel is pretty much affordable or heavily discounted. So I really like this. I think it was like maybe £5 or £6, which, you know, doesn't break the bank or anything. It's incredibly rich. I've never seen a facial wash that is as rich as that. So it's really rich and creamy, and yeah, just massaging it is a really good experience. And then one last thing that I actually bought around the same time as the Simple is something that, well, a brand that is very, very controversial amongst the, you know, the skincare community, because the brand I'm talking about is Scent Eyes, and this is their Even and Bright Pink Lemon and Mandarin Orange Scrub. Now, before you click out, I do know what I'm talking about, and I know any self-respecting skincare enthusiast or whatever you want to call it would probably not go near the brand Scent Eyes. And the only reason I actually picked this up was I think I came across an advert for this or whatever, and then I read a review or something online where it just said that the scrub is not anywhere near as abrasive as their original apricot scrub. This is I don't know how, this is like incredibly fine. Like the powder is so fine, well, at least to me anyway. It's not like the jagged, you know, walnut apricot scrub that we knew as a teenager, you know, the ones that were, you know, very, very abrasive and, you know, extremely exfoliating, should I say, like really, really aggressive in how, like, they were just very rugged. It was very, very harsh on your skin. And I mean, we all loved it back then, thinking, you know, oh, I'm just scrubbing away the dirt, I'm scrubbing away the acne, and, you know, not knowing that we're probably doing more harm to our skin than good. So this I love it because it's not harsh at all. It's like really fine powder. And this, I feel like if they were to relaunch the whole St. Ives brand and ground their apricot scrub or all their scrubs period to this fine level, or even a little bit finer, they would be onto a winner. People would be bowling over themselves over this. I like this because it is a moisturizing powdery scrub. Actually, the third ingredient is glycerin. The second ingredient is hydrated silica, and then it goes on to other scientific names, and it has a couple of fruit extracts in here and yada yada yada. Anywho, I like this. It smells nice. It really makes my skin feel smooth without aggravating it. So if you've tried the apricot scrub and you know you would never touch that with a barge pole, you might want to try this one. So this is the Pink Lemon and Mandarin Orange Scrub, and it says it polishes away little imperfections for bright radiant skin. Anything that says bright or radiant or even tone, you've got me. So yeah, I did do some research before I went and bought this, and I'm actually glad I did. I would buy it again. I did also buy the tea tree version, I think in the same collection as this. I haven't started using that yet, so I don't know how that is, but this one is particularly good. I really, really do like it, and I use it maybe once or twice a week. I don't over exfoliate my skin. I do it as it's needed. So yeah, it's not a daily wash, and I wouldn't really advise. I don't have sensitive skin and I don't use it every day. I think the most I've ever used it is twice in one row. Yeah, so if you do have sensitive skin, maybe don't even use it at all, but if you do need to use it, maybe once or maximum twice a week. So that's another one that I would definitely buy again. So the newest addition to my facial wash family is this product from Simple, and I came across it. Not over sure if you can even see this. This is the Simple Express Glow Clay Polish, and it says it gently polishes with bamboo. It contains antioxidant. When I tell you the struggles of filming at home under lockdown, and there's just so much noise, my goodness. Anywho, I like this because it contains antioxidant, vitamin E, C, and ginger root. And I've tried this maybe 3 times so far, so I haven't really used it, you know, that often. So it says it's for dull and tried. I can't talk. It's for dull and tired skin. So again, glycerin features as the third ingredient after aqua, which is water, and glycerosterate, which I don't know what that is, but I will do some research and pop it on the screen for you. It contains bentonite, which we know is a clay, another fatty alcohol, I want to say citral alcohol. And somewhere in the middle we have the bamboo extract. It's a weird one, this one. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't love it. I like it enough. It's different, so hence why I like it, and I don't love it. And I don't know how I feel. And the only reason for this is because I am used to my clay washes, or like anything that's kind of like a clay wash. It's usually heavy on the clay, almost like a mask. You know, if it's gonna be a clay wash, it's gonna feel really, really gritty. Yeah, almost like a mask, really. I mean, what am I trying to say here? So this feels like a cream cleanser that has like a powdery texture once it's rubbed in, basically. So yeah, it's an odd one. So it's almost like a creamy clay wash, which is not something I've tried before. So if you're used to like to washing your skin with a cream cleanser and not necessarily like a gel wash, you know, something like this is a typical gel wash with bits in it. And obviously the tea tree is a gel wash as well. So it's almost like the Holika. It's not as creamy, but it's like a cream wash, because this is a cream wash, but it's almost foamy and just luxurious. So this is almost like a moisturizing. It's like when you put some bentonite clay in your moisturizer and it lathers up a little bit, and that's what you get. So it's a weird one, but it's moisturizing, which is, you know, the important thing for me. I have moved on from, you know, having my skincare or like my facial wash be stripping. I don't need that anymore. So I do have oily skin, or at least I have an oily T-zone, no more in the perimeter, by the way. So I think I like it. It's very, very gentle. It's like fine powder, so it doesn't feel like it's you know, aggravating my skin in any way. So I do like it. Let me just get some lip gloss. I feel like my lip is drying. So after that essay about my facial washes, shall we move on to the fun parts?